the promoters in 2018 had subscribed to warrants. They partly paid for those warrants and had about 125 crores still pending to be paid by April this year. Of course, between October 2018 and April this year, the stock price halved or even worse. The promoters sought an extension for the pending payment. The company forwarded that extension to SEBI. SEBI granted them that extension and said, okay, the promoters can pay the remaining 125 crores by May. Now, that warrant issue would have amounted to a per share price of about 300 rupees. Today, that stock is at about 150 or so, or even less, right? In May, the company decides to do a rights issue. This happens right after the promoters do not pay the pending amount for the warrants. The board approves the rights issue in which the promoters say they will subscribe to the full extent of their entitlement of rights. Now, the question obviously here is that can promoters, sort of ditch a warrants issue and go for a rights issue, because obviously the pricing currently is far more amenable to them than the price they had committed to in 2018. Is it fair? Is it promoter opportunism? Should they be denied this right of forfeiting the warrants issue? Let's not forget, they lose about 40 crores or so in forfeiting the warrants issue, and yet be allowed to subscribe to the rights issue.
I'm not able to see what is the problem here. We have to remember that we're looking at an extraordinary situation panning out ahead of us over the next 24 to 36 months. We have to remember that conserving every rupee in the balance sheet of a company, no matter what views you have about your solvency, is the sine qua non for a director to think about and lose sleep over today. So if the company is getting a forfeited amount, which simply gets added to the balance sheet, and there is a rights issue, the promoter says, okay, now do we say no, you should not subscribe to your entitlement? Or we say, no, you have to do a specific performance. We'll convert an optional instrument into a mandatory instrument. You want to rewrite a contract that was signed with a completely different scenario in hand, which had a termination clause. What is a warrant? Warrant is a contract with a termination clause. You can terminate the contract giving up the 25% that you paid. It's in accordance with that contract. Now, you can't have somebody rewrite that contract and say, I will convert a termination clause into a deletion of that termination clause and force you to pay 100% for you to be able to do a legitimate rights issue today. I'm not able to meet this. I'm not able to see the point here.
Until April, when COVID was already there, 15th of April, COVID was there. 15th of April, what we were talking about, the economic situation was very much apparent on that. So there's nothing new which is coming today, which may demand or which may realize on that. When a company is writing, so I'm not onto that 18-month period you forfeit, I'm with you for the law. Then 15th April, they should have said that, okay, forfeit, we don't really have money to pay or we don't have intention to pay. I would have lived with that. I'm talking about the board recommending to then SEBI saying that promoters are making arrangement for the money. That means the intention was there. COVID was there on 15th April. The GDP growth number we are talking about were also there on that day. So there was no other new fact which emerged on 15th of May when they did not pay after 1 month. So I'm on to the board's responsibility and the company's responsibility that they wrote and asked for an extension for 1 month. Why they have then gone behind. The issue is very simple, that when you are saying on 15th May that I don't have a money, and as you know, right issue has to be 90% to be underwritten by the promoters. Then only you can have a right issue, right? So that means what you are saying is that now I have all the money. In 7 days' time, I've been able to mobilize money because now I'm getting the share at a much lower price or 1/3 of the price. That shows very clearly that you had no intention. Then why did you fool people on 15th of April? What has changed between 15th April and 15th May?